Hi, folks. Todd Mundik at ATSNJ. We're just wanting to share with you the latest, the wonderful news. Some things have happened down in Trenton that are going to affect athletic training for the good. And I could think of no one better to let share that update with you all than Christina Emrich, who, if you followed anything about our efforts around the Athletic Training Practice Act and licensure, Christina's been leading the charge. So hello, friend.
Hello, Todd. How are you? Thanks for having me here today.
I think we're all smiles, right?
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
share the news. Something just happened.
Yeah, so our bill has actually been signed into law by Governor Murphy, updating our Practice Act. It's just a great day out there, and I'm sure everybody in the state is smiling right now. I certainly am, and we got the news from our lobbyist Eric Orlando, and smiling ear to ear. It's just a great day and a great feeling.
Oh, for sure. So everyone knows that the bill passed. We shared news with that, and word gets out and whatnot. But I think it's always wonderful to pause and say, what's there? What's the good in this bill? What have you fought so hard for that all our athletic trainers in the state will now get to reap the benefits of?
Well, I think one of the best parts about it is that we're finally able to modernize the bill where it reflects our education and what athletic trainers can do, and working with physically active individuals. People out there should have the ability to have access to an athletic trainer when they want to. So this has really pulled it all together. We worked collaboratively with a lot of different organizations. We had the support of these organizations, and you know uh, our entire governmental affairs team. I mean, this was a huge team effort just to do that, getting everybody's opinions. And we're really fortunate on our team that we have so many past presidents that have actually been through this, where when we originally passed our Practice Act, and then we got to an update where we were able to practice in all settings. So now what we did is we modernized it even more, so that we're up with everyone else now. And we've been really fortunate because some of our surrounding states have done the same thing. So this is just a great day for all of us.
So, in addition to just the beauty of being better aligned and harmonized with states that New Jersey happens to touch, we've got the new working with physically active individuals, and we have the new baseline of a master's degree as the educational equivalent. That's
Yes.
great. Is there anything else that pops out at you that we should be noting?
Well, we have athletic trainers out there that are going to be able to work in so many different settings. There's so many opportunities there. We have them in, EMS and fire,
Yeah.
military settings, and doing employment activities, just helping those out there. And it's just, again, I mean, can't be happy enough for this opportunity. It just really, we were so used to the traditional settings for so long, of the secondary school, college, and professional sports. And now this, athletic training has just exploded nationwide. And now we have caught up in here in New Jersey, and we're just able to, have that opportunity for everyone in the state.
It was a long road to this point. And you
Yes.
and I talked just shortly after the bill passed the state assembly and the state senate, and you were commenting on what a crazy week it was and whatnot. You know, having lived this process like few as you have, and working with folks, you've got to have some reflections on the road that so many people just walked together to get it to this point, people to thank, or I just need to pause and let you riff for a second if you'd like.
There's so many people out there. I mean, first of all, huge thanks goes out to Eric Orlando, from the Zeta Group. I mean, he is just phenomenal. And Carlito as well. I mean, they were monitoring this from the start. He's an expert which is just amazing. So we are so fortunate at ATSNJ to have a lobbyist like Eric. And then our entire governmental affairs committee. I mean, I don't want to miss anybody, to be honest with
Yeah.
you. We
And I
have
don't want to
some,
let you miss anybody. So we'll keep it
yeah,
broad and you know who you are.
yeah, they absolutely know who they are. Some of them are actually my mentors, from college. And I think we are so lucky because we have such a close group of past presidents that are on that committee, and they've been through this before. So it's perfect because you can give them a call up and say, "Hey, what do you think about this idea? Do you think this would work?" And they're going to tell us, "Oh, no, we already tried that. That's not going to work. Let's try a different way of doing this." So I can't thank them enough for all their expertise as well. They're the ones that started a lot of this, and we're all following in their footsteps. So this is a big win for all of us. I'm just still so excited about it.
Yeah, as you should be. And may that, the excitement carry into everything that's next, because obviously this has to be put into action and whatnot. And I know that the bill is an immediate implementation, but there are folks in the state government apparatus who now have to get involved. So what's next now that we've gotten it through the state house and off the governor's desk?
Yeah, so now it'll be up to the athletic training advisory committee to take a look and start establishing some rules and regulations. We already have those in place for our practice act, but now they'll look at this a little bit closer and put some more specifics in there so that we're ready to go.
And I'm assuming all the folks that got us to today will be keeping an eye on that, and that will give us a chance, or others a chance to come back and share more news and updates and keep everybody abreast.
Oh yes, yes, they will.
Christina, I want to get off this as fast as we can because you have some celebrating to go do, some enjoyment, and just congratulations. You can
Thank
see
you
it in
so
the
much.
smile.
Thank you, and thanks again to you and everyone involved in this. It was a completely team effort to get to this point.
Wonderful. Well, that's the story, friends. More to come. The Practice Act revisions are law. Talk to you soon. Take care.